Greetings, friends.
I am Zaid. I hope you are all doing well.
I hope there is peace and goodness in your life. Today we begin with a mystery.
A manuscript, a book unlike any other.
A book that no one, not even the greatest codebreakers, has been able to read. This is the Voynich Manuscript. What is it?
It is a handwritten book, about 240 pages.
Its pages are filled with strange drawings, plants that do not exist in nature, stars and zodiac signs, naked figures bathing in green pools, and writing in a language that no one has ever seen before. The book was discovered in 1912. A Polish book dealer named Wilfrid Voynich bought it in Italy. That is why we call it the Voynich Manuscript. But the book itself is far older. Carbon dating of the pages shows it was created in the early 1500s, around the time of the Renaissance. Imagine Europe in that time. Science, art, and alchemy were mixing together. Some scholars believe the book was a secret manual of herbal medicine. Others believe it was the work of an alchemist, and some even think it was made as a hoax to fool a rich collector. Yet, in over 500 years, no one has been able to decode its script. The letters look like real writing. They repeat like a language, but no language we know matches it. Before we move to our today's deeper journey, I want to say this clearly. This channel is user-friendly.
No offensive content. No misinformation.
We explain things with respect, curiosity, and authenticity. And with that, let us now go deeper into what makes the Voynich Manuscript the most mysterious book on earth. When you first see the Voynich Manuscript, it feels like it is speaking a language of dreams. The script flows from left to right, just like English or Latin, but every single character is unique. Some symbols look like loops, others look like numbers. Some appear again and again, as if they are vowels or common sounds. But here is the strange truth. When code experts studied it, they found it has structure like a real language.
It is not random.
It follows patterns. But when they tried to match it with any known language, from Europe, from Asia, from the Middle East, there was no connection. During World War II, the best code breakers of the United States and Britain were given copies. These were men and women who cracked enemy codes. They could read hidden wartime ciphers. Yet even they could not unlock the Voynich writing. Some researchers noticed sections of the book seem divided. There are herbal pages with plants. There are pages with circles and stars,
as if showing astronomy.
There are pages with strange women bathing, connected by tubes of water. And there are recipes, lists of short lines with stars marking them. If it is truly a medical book, then the plants drawn should match known herbs. But here lies another puzzle. Almost all the plants are unknown. They do not exist in any field or forest. Were these imaginary plants? Were they symbolic, drawn to hide true recipes? Or are they plants lost to time, from a world we no longer know? Some modern researchers tried computer algorithms. They compared the script with hundreds of world languages. One study suggested it might be a coded version of Hebrew. Another said it could be a forgotten dialect from Mexico, but no proof was final. The text still refuses to give its secret. The mystery only grows stronger, because a book that should be a hoax would have signs of nonsense. Yet the Voynich Manuscript behaves too perfectly like a real tongue. It has grammar, it has rhythm, it has flow, and that is why it still lives as a puzzle, neither fully fake nor fully explained. The mystery of the Voynich Manuscript is not only in its words, it is also in its images. Let us look closely. In one section we see plants, large drawings with roots, stems and flowers, but almost none of these plants exist in our natural world. Some look like a mix of two different species, a root from one herb, a leaf from another, almost as if the author wanted to hide real identities by blending them. In another section there are women,
small naked figures.
They stand in green liquid. They hold hands. They enter baths connected by pipes. Some scholars think this may represent medical treatments, perhaps mineral baths. or alchemical fluids used for healing, but others see it as something more mystical, like the cycle of life, the renewal of the human body, or even a map of unseen forces of nature. Then comes the astronomical section. Here we find stars, moons, and zodiac signs. The zodiac drawings show symbols we still recognize today, like Taurus the bull or Pisces the fish, but they are drawn in ways that seem slightly different, sometimes with extra figures, sometimes with stars arranged in circles. Could this mean the book was a kind of almanac, a guide to seasons, to healing plants, to celestial movements? One of the most curious parts is the recipe section. It looks like short paragraphs, each marked with a star or flower symbol. These could be instructions, perhaps for potions, perhaps for cures.
But without knowing the script,
We cannot read a single line. Even the style of the drawings is unusual. Unlike most medieval books, the Voynich Manuscript has a very free and playful style. The colors are simple, mostly greens, blues, and yellows. No gold, no high decoration.
like you see in royal manuscripts,
It feels more practical, as if it was made for study rather than display, and the parchment is real. Tests show the calfskin pages are genuine, dating back to the early 1500s. So if it is a hoax, then it was made 500 years ago, using great skill and effort. To this day, no scholar agrees on its purpose. Is it science? Is it art? Is it code? Or is it a forgotten language that belonged to a lost community? The more we study, the more it resists.
as if the book itself wishes to stay silent.
Some mysteries of history remain unsolved. The Voynich Manuscript is one of them. Over the past century, it has passed through the hands of collectors, libraries, and universities. Today, it is kept safe at the Benecker Rare Book Library.
At Yale University in the United States.
Scholars from across the world have studied it. Linguists, cryptographers, historians, even artificial intelligence. And yet, not one translation exists.
Why is this important?
Because a book that cannot be read,
Still influences imagination.
it makes us question how much human knowledge has been lost. It reminds us that not everything from the past is understood. Theories continue to grow. Some say it could be an invented language, meant only for private use. Others believe it hides coded knowledge, a secret meant for a very small group. And some even suggest it was created to train memory, with words that had meaning only to the author. But there is something more powerful. The Voynich Manuscript has become a mirror. When scientists look at it, they see science. When artists look at it, they see art. When historians look at it, they see culture and mystery. It tells us that knowledge is not just answers. Knowledge is also questions, unanswered, waiting, challenging us to keep exploring. And maybe one day,
Someone will find the key.
the alphabet, the code, the mind behind it. Until then, it remains a living riddle of our human story. All the information we provide comes from verified historical sources, including Benecker Rare Book and Manuscript Library, Yale University, the research of Wilfrid Voynich's original acquisition, notes 1912, carbon dating studies published by University of Arizona 2011, and scholarly works such as the Voynich Manuscript, new evidence of its authenticity. Kennedy and Churchill 2004, along with historical analysis by Mary D'Imperio, NSA Research,
1978.
Now friends, if you found this journey valuable, please like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel, Thrones of Knowledge. Do not forget to press the bell icon so you get notified on time. And in the comments, suggest to us the next topic you would like us to explore, so together we make this experience the best it can be.